Welcome to this little teaser for my wonderful conversation with music legend Leland Sklar. You'll find the link to the full 50-minute conversation down below in the description.
And I really believe in mentoring and helping new generations of anything in getting that kind of help, because I think a lot of people that go from obscurity to fame overnight don't handle it well. And they get surrounded with sycophants that are telling them all the wrong things because they want to be close and they want to have a job with them and all that. And this was back in like 1969. And he came and hung out at our rehearsal through a mutual friend for a day. And when an opportunity for him to work came up, he remembered me and they needed a bass player. And next thing I know, I think I'm doing one show with a guy and it turns into the next half a century.
And big one, egos, divas, like people fighting about creative control.
Well, that's usually, if I am in that situation, I'll just kill the person and then bury them somewhere where they can't be found. No, it's a fascinating environment to be in the studio. There's an element of, I'm one of these people. I don't always think about the good old days, because today is today and tomorrow is tomorrow. And you're sitting with somebody who's giving you direction in the studio, and you're kind of going, so this is your first album, and this is like my 2600 something album. And you're not really willing to listen to what we have to say, but it's a collaborative effort. I mean, everybo's involved and engaged.
I love that. It's no fun having a job where it's just like, okay, you give me thing, I give you product, end of story. It's like, it's all about the collaboration for me and my little job of editing for other YouTubers. I want them to take my tiny bit of expertise and opinions and care about them.
I've really enjoyed, I've been so consumed every day by YouTube. I've got my channel on there now. Today, I think I did my 556th video since March of last year. So it's going crazy.
YouTube is addicting. There's just something about that community and the comments and wanting to connect with people. Yeah, I lost my grandma. She was at a nursing home and somebody went and visited the whole ward and got everybody infected.
Yeah, I've lost a number of people. Almost lost my brother-in-law about 2 months ago. He was in ICU and really, really sick, but he came out of it okay. But a lot of people didn't. So it's unbelievable. I mean, how the face of a planet can change so dramatically in the course of a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so back to music.
Who has left a lasting impression on you?
I feel really fortunate to have been able to be involved with so many different kinds of artists over the years that it's been a wonderful journey.
Ever being in the same room as Dolly Parton, like talk about a person with the influence to make the world better.
Yeah. And the thing that I love about, we've been friends for many, many, many years. And the thing I love about Dolly is what you see is exactly what you get. It's not like there's the showbiz Dolly and then there's that other Dolly. She is absolutely one of the most beautiful spirits I've ever known. Her love of humanity and her efforts to make the world a better place. When she walks into a studio or anything she's doing, she's an absolute professional. But I remember we did a movie many years ago called Rhinestone, and it was Dolly Parton and Sylvester Stallone in it. And I remember, and there's just so many things, the familiar things in your life that you sacrifice to go touring. But the minute you walk on the stage, all that stuff disappears. And then all of a sudden, why you're there. There was a drummer I worked with. He's no longer with us, but named Carlos Vega. And we toured for a long time with James Taylor. And every night we would finish the shows And Carlos and I would look at each other and go, from God to cod, because one moment you're up there like a god and the next minute you're a cod. We're getting on the bus going, you want to watch a video? It's like this huge height and all this energy that you had is, like you said, it's down in your feet and you're kind of at this point going, well, let's see, now we've got an 8-hour drive, and the audience sees the facade, the show, but they have no idea how much goes in the rest of that day. I figure when I die, I'll catch up.
Perpetual optimism.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, what are you proud of?
Wow, good question. Where it wasn't just a job. I'm still friends with the artists we worked with. We may have only worked, 30 years ago on an album, but we still talk and have stayed in touch and stuff. So to me, this transcends a job. This is really, as you guys probably felt when you were doing what you were doing, it's almost a calling. You really have to, you feel this is what you're cut out for. This is your DNA. We have at the end of the day, we have such a short time on this planet. It seems like yesterday I was like 21 getting started on career and all that, and I'll be 74 in like a week. And you just kind of go, man, it went quick. And you see how many people use this as such a negative, destructive time. And then they're gone. It doesn't matter if you've got $1 trillion or if you got nothing. At the end of the day, you're gone. And how do you want to live that life? And so many people live it just attacking other people and attacking ideologies. And you go, man, just be cool. Just be cool.
Just love one another.
Yeah.
I hope you'll check out the full-length video that's coming out tomorrow. As you can see, Leland Sklar is a wonderful guy. So humble, so many stories, such a big heart. And I really, really enjoyed talking to him. Thanks for listening, thanks for being here, and if you haven't already, like this video and subscribe.